So with Halloween coming up around the corner, I figured we'd do a different kind of video today. We're gonna be doing some Halloween tier lists. I used to spend hours trading candy back and forth with my friends after we trick-or-treated, so I feel like I'm gonna have some pretty strong opinions on these just because I've made the rookie mistakes before. Okay, first we have is Three Musketeers. I feel like it's good. I don't think it's like that special, but I think that they're good. I think that they're like classic, they're reliable. They never really let me down. I guess I'm gonna put them in A tier just because I mean like they're good, but like I don't know, they don't deserve like the top one, to be honest. Actually, why is S tier the top one? Special or super? Well, anyway, it's going in the A tier. Almond Joy, not gonna lie, I gotta fuck with some Almond Joy. I know it's controversial, like the whole coconut thing, but like, I don't know, people can get over it. Coconut's good. I don't really care what anybody says. Almond Joy, I feel like is gonna probably end up landing in the A tier. I would put Almond Joy at A tier, but I feel like just with the controversy of like the actual almond in a piece of candy, like, oh, is this supposed to be trying to be something healthy or something? I'm gonna say it's a B tier. It can't be playing any games, but I do really like Almond Joys. Mounds, I don't really fuck with Mounds because Mounds I feel like is backing down from like the Almond Joy ideology. Like Mounds is like, okay, we're just gonna give people what they want and not stick to our guns. Like that's the thing that makes it, I don't know, interesting. Is Mounds on here? If Mounds is on here, I'm putting it in the bad tier. Airheads is hard. I don't know. I know a lot of people love Airheads. They're kind of like, they're pretty up high for like the chewy, fruity candies. I feel like I'm gonna give Airheads the A tier because they did the random, weren't there white Airheads that like were random or something? Yeah, the mystery flavor. I feel like that kind of set it apart, but I'm gonna give it A tier. I feel like it deserves it because that's a cool element surprise. Apples, I fuck with apples, I'm not gonna lie, but for Halloween candy, that is, nah. If anybody puts this above D tier, I feel like they're trying to establish some sort of like superiority, like, ooh, I'm healthy and shit. I don't know. That's dumb. Big League Chew, I don't know how you can even consider this a candy, to be totally honest. It's gum. Never understood it, to be honest. I didn't play baseball. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is, but I don't really get that. I'm gonna put that down there. Black licorice. All right. People hate on black licorice. Fuck, I don't know how to say this word. People hate on black licorice for, I think, no reason. Like, my mom loves black licorice, and like, I get it's kind of like an old person thing, but just because it's always stacked up next to like red licorice, people forget that it is worthy of any sort of like praise. I like black licorice, and I think that it has just gotten a bad rap over the years, but I'm still gonna give it a C tier. Like, I would eat it, but I wouldn't expect any kids that like enjoy their life or are happy to also want to eat it. Ooh, Butterfinger. I do really like Butterfinger. They're just really messy, which sucks. Like, I don't know, they're good, and they always get stuck in the crowns of my teeth. Like, no dentist doing a tier list right now is gonna put Butterfinger very high, and I'm gonna take that into consideration because I've never had a cavity, and I'm very grateful for that. I'm gonna give it a B tier. It's good, but it's inconvenient. Here's what I don't get about candy corn. I just feel like candy corn has been grandfathered into being like the Halloween candy, but it's not very good. Like, honestly, candy corn is not very tasty. It's like just a bite of like raw sugar. Now I'll give it some points back because I think that the creativity is cool, like the different colors with how corn actually grows or whatever. I don't know. I think that that's kind of cool, but I really think that it's like overrated, but I'm also kind of a sucker for like traditional shit. So I don't know. I'm gonna say, I don't know, candy corn maybe gets like B tier. I can't give it A tier. I just feel like if it's A tier, it's something that like I wouldn't deny it if I was given the chance to eat it. But I would kind of go out of my way to avoid candy corn if I knew that there was something like an Airhead or a Three Musketeer on the table. Also, I kind of have some PTSD from candy corn because in second grade we had like a candy corn bin, and you could take like one piece or something like that every day if you were good. But if the teacher caught you taking more than one, then like the whole class got screwed. Like nobody got candy corn, and like this kid took like a bunch of it, and nobody got candy corn for the rest of the year. And after that, I kind of just had like a very subconscious beef with candy corn. All right, these things are kind of sick. I actually feel like they're perfect because they're just really simple. They're not trying to like be anything that they're not. I feel like they're very versatile. Like you can use them to like make cookies or something, or like other treats. I'm gonna say that these are also B tier. Like they're not like amazing, but I definitely don't complain if I get those things. Actually, I don't even know, do these have like a branding behind them or something? I don't know. They're good. They're a little too sweet though. Dots, I don't think anybody's gonna really like me saying this, but I really like dots. Dots are pretty like simple, like unadulterated, not too sweet. For me personally, I'm gonna say B tier. I know I'm putting a lot of stuff in B tier, but I'm trying to like be fair to all these things. All right, I don't really think I would want these in my trick-or-treating bag. This is like something you get at the dentist for being a good boy. I'm honestly gonna say these are C tier. I mean, look, it's not like they're bad, and like I hate to rope them in with black licorice, but like, I don't know. I just feel like people get them and they're like, oh, okay, it's a lollipop, but they don't really think about like there are way better lollipops out there. Like the Tootsie Roll ones, like those are way better. So I don't know. I can't really justify putting this any higher than C. All right, Fun Dip is good as hell, boy. I like Fun Dip. Fun Dip's going straight to A tier. Fun Dip is like the perfect like fidget interaction candy for kids with ADHD. You get to actually do something while you eat candy, which is pretty awesome. And then you get to eat the vessel. You get to eat the stick. And I like foods where you can eat the vessel. I like ice cream, like in a cone specifically, because you can eat the I mean, okay, well, to be fair, you can't eat like the wrapper. I mean, you could, but you're not supposed to eat the wrapper. But I think you get what I'm saying. I like that you can eat the stick. I do like that. I appreciate that fact. My mom is obsessed with these Haribo gummy bears. Really don't get it. Highest I can put it is C tier. I'm just not a gummy bear dude. Like, I don't know, man. It's not my style. I'm not really into it. Pretzels, bro, I don't get why people love pretzels so much. They're not that good. I really also don't get why people love chocolate covered pretzels. Like, I don't get it. These were like the filler thing that like all the moms on the school board were like, the kids are gonna love these, put them in their bag. I saw right through that shit. Like, I knew that this was because they didn't want to spend the money on like the nice candy. And I like pretzels, but we're talking about like a Halloween candy tier list. Like, we're not talking about like a little munchy grazy snack tier list. We're talking about Halloween candy. I'm sorry, but I cannot put it there. People are gonna hate. People are gonna hate. And that's okay. I know what I said about like nothing special, whatever, but they're so classic. Like, no frills. It's just chocolate, and it's in an iconic shape. The commercials for them are great. The Jingle Bell commercials, like, I don't know. I don't think there's anything else that needs to be said. I think they're just great. Ooh, the cookies and cream Hershey bar. Dude, these were all the rage when I was in middle school. Like, this was like the cocaine level deals that were going on. Like, if you could snag some of these, you had some power on the playground. I'm debating putting these in S tier. I just feel like I'm gonna say they're good, but I'm gonna say they're A tier because I feel like it's doing a little bit too much. Like, they're very good, but like they're a little too sweet for me. They're a little too sweet, I'll be honest. These are gonna go in with the Almond Joys too. Like, they're good, but sometimes I feel like they're kind of trying to pretend to be something they're not. Like, I don't know. They're trying to appeal to like the almond mom, like, oh, you can still eat this and not feel guilty. But I don't know. It's just, that's not what candy is about. I feel like candy's kind of, indulge. I'm gonna get hate. That's okay. Hate me all you want. These are classics. These are classics. They're not going anywhere, and they're classics for a reason. The gum. Okay, I'm gonna give this one some credit because it is a cool container. Like, I like the little clamp thing that you use. Gum for Halloween candy is just so pointless to me. I don't get it. Ooh, Jolly motherfucking Ranchers are very good. I do like Jolly Ranchers a lot, and Jolly Rancher has a great track record of spinning their candy into other really good products. Like the Chewies. Chewies are very good. I will be completely straight with you. The Chewies are onto something. I really like those. I'm gonna say S tier. I really like the Jolly Ranchers. Now, which flavor kind of depends. If I were to break them up into flavor, green and like blue would be up there. I could take the grape, watermelon, and I don't know if it's like cherry or strawberry or something and put them in A. But overall, I'm gonna say S tier. They're pretty good. Oh, Kit Kat's pretty tried and true. I can't really fault Kit Kat within it. I really like the wafer like texture. I'm really into that, and I like that there's like a process to eating them. Like you bite off all the chocolate on the outside. I don't know. I like the process. I'm gonna say that's S tier. I like myself some Kit Kats. Laffy Taffies. Here's the thing about Laffy Taffies. They would be S tier if they didn't fuck around with the banana flavor. That makes no sense to me. I don't know who was on Laffy Taffy's marketing team and was like, guys, I know what's gonna save the company. We need to make something that tastes like something that everybody just hates. Actually, I love bananas, but you can't put it in like candy, fruity candy. Fruity candy is about being like citrusy and like tart and pungent. I don't know what other word to use, but not banana. This is like, who goes to the dentist for like the fluoride and is like, I want banana flavor. Who wants to just like suck on a banana while they're at the dentist? That just makes no sense. A tier. Everything else is great, and they put jokes on there. Again, there's more bang for the buck. I just feel like they care about their customers. Guys, I would have put Twix in S tier a while ago, but their quality is slipping lately. And I kind of like all the variants doing, like the peanut butter stuff and whatever. I also really hate, though, the marketing of like the left Twix, right Twix. I think that's so stupid and cringe, and being cringe is a crime. So I'm gonna put this in A tier. Look, they deserve to be an A tier, but I cannot put them higher than that. I think that is just lying. The Lifesaver gummies are with the Haribos. Not a gummy person. I don't know. They're all right. I like the sour ones. Those are cool. I don't know what kind of M&Ms these are. What are the white package M&Ms? I don't know what those are. Are those peanut? No, peanut M&Ms are yellow. Oh, almonds? M&M almonds? All right. You don't know where all the almond stuff goes. It's good, but it's lying is what it is. Normal M&Ms, I'm going to say S tier. And I actually found out, I could be wrong, but I think that M&Ms were originally designed for like soldiers, because if they had like the paint on the outside would stop it from melting or something, so they could have a little sweet treat while you were in the trenches, supposedly. I think that's kind of cool. But yeah, M&Ms are classic. I don't know, you can't really beat them. M&M caramels, I don't know, they're good, a little too fancy for me. Not my jam, but like they're very good, just I don't know. I don't really like to mess with the classics too much. Mike and Ike's are good. I'm not gonna lie. They're nothing special for me, but like they're good. They hold their own. I wouldn't be too mad about getting them. They just wouldn't be my first choice. All right, incoming hate bomb, hate nuke from the sky. I like Milk Duds a lot, and I know what I said about Butterfinger in the past. I know what I said about them. They get in your teeth, they cause cavities. I know, but you know what? I don't even give a damn. I love Milk Duds. I would be thrilled to get those in my little pillowcase. I don't even care. Look, I'm a hypocrite. I just like them. Milky Way, I don't know. They're good. They're nothing special. They hold their own, but like they're just good. Ooh, nerds. Okay. When I was a kid, I was fructose intolerant. That just means like, you know, there's lactose intolerance. I had fructose intolerance, and that obviously is like the natural like sugar enzyme that's in fruit. So if I ate fruit, I like kind of just like vomited on sight. Why am I telling you this? Well, the counteracting like enzyme for fructose is dextrose. So if I wanted to eat like an apple or something, or a strawberry, like when I was a kid, I had to eat some candy, because like that's how my stomach could digest okay. And like I used to have like Nerds, Smarties, Pixie Sticks in my lunchbox, because that's how I didn't vomit if I wanted to eat fruit for a while. And then I stopped being a little bitch and I grew out of it. But until then, that's what I was doing, is I was eating like a lot of Nerds. So Nerds kind of have a special place in my heart. It is really hard to give them S tier though, because they're so like there's no good way to eat it. Like the small boxes are good, one little motion, and like you just have to eat them all at the same time, which I feel like is kind of inconvenient. They have a special place in my heart, but gonna keep it real. Like I can't put them any higher. It's not right. It's not true to who I am. These things are only what you find in your grandma and grandpa's ceramic bowl on their counter that hasn't been touched in 12 years with like a half-eaten ibuprofen and like a mint that was chewed on by their pet rabbit. I'm gonna say that these go in the D tier, because there are no good memories associated with these for anybody. If you've ever eaten those, they're probably 10 years old, and that's not your fault. That's just how everybody finds them. So I'm gonna say I'm not sorry. I'm sorry. Dude, here's the problem with Reese's. I love them in a classic. I don't know what to do. Reese's are good, but there's a chocolate shop near my house, and they make their own Reese's cups, and they whoop the original Reese's, like ass. Like they just literally take them and slap them silly. They're so good. They're like real ass like peanut butter cups, like high quality type stuff. I can't eat a normal Reese's the same, because they're just I know that like I'm getting like the watered down version now. But here's what I'm giving them S tier. 1, they're classic. They've played the game for a long time. 2, the other products that they have are amazing. The like special shaped Reese's ones are amazing. Like the Easter stuff that they come out with, I know it's a Halloween tier, but the Easter stuff that they come out with is amazing. Like the little bunnies, or like for Halloween, like the little ghosts that they do, and Reese's Pieces, like that kind of changed the game. I feel like that's the M&M of the peanut butter world, and I like Reese's more than peanut butter M&M, so I feel like they gotta go out there. And yes, I know I'm rating it off like the brand history and not the actual product that we're rating, but like I don't know, whatever. I don't know, you can get mad. I don't really care. This is all what I want. I guess this will just be the same. Sure. Skittle Sours. I do really like Skittle Sours. They tear up my tongue, like tongue bleeding type stuff, but they are still very good. I'm actually just gonna say right now that the original Skittles are gonna get S tier. I do really like, if I were to eat any fruity candy, my first choice, like not a hard candy, I feel like it's gonna be Skittles. And the sours are right up there with them. Sours are amazing. I really like them. I like the branding. I like the packaging, like so like easy to read and classic. I don't know, it's good. What are the blue ones? Tropical? No, Not liking the tropical stuff. I don't know. I like when they're more like tart. What are the purple ones? Wild berry? I don't really know if I can remember what those are like, but I'm gonna assume that those are a little better. I feel like they're good. Yeah, I feel like they're good. I don't know. Smarties, okay, I know I have some sentiment attached to Smarties, but like Smarties kind of suck. The only cool thing about Smarties is I've seen a lot of my friends like crush them up and snort them, thinking that it was funny in middle school, and that was pretty fun. Actually, for those memories alone of thinking it was hilarious to impersonate doing hard drugs, I guess, I don't know, when I was in like 5th grade, I'm gonna say that they get bumped up because I got some good memories with those. Pure taste, that's D tier. Like, I'm sorry, dude. Snickers, I feel like everyone's gonna get mad at me because I said that Milky Way and what was it? And Three Musketeers are like not special. Like, they're just like a candy, I don't know, covered in chocolate. Like, it's just like a normal candy bar, and they have nuts in them. So like, it should only be B or A tier. I don't know, guys. It's just something classic about it. I'm gonna have to give it S tier. Actually, I'll give it S tier. When did Snickers come out? Were Snickers like the first of the kind? 1930. That's pretty old. When did? Oh, that might change how I feel. What was the last one? Candy bar. 1932. All right. Well, then I guess I kind of have to change my ruling then. I guess I'll say since Milky Way came first, it's getting top, and Snickers is gonna get bumped. I don't know. I mean, that feels kind of wrong, to be honest, but I feel like I'm gonna feel a little more morally cleansed if I rate it that way. Wait, is this not the same thing? That makes more sense. These things, I don't get why people like them. I think these things are not very good. I mean, I guess I get why they like them, but like, I don't know. And you know what? Smarties? No, Smarties can stay. All right, these things are good as hell, boy. I like these things. The watermelon ones, I'm gonna say A tier. I feel like the OGs kind of get them up top for the same reason that I like the original like Skittle or the Skittles sours. Like I don't know. I like stuff that's like sour and potent or whatever. Look, Starbursts are great. I had a 4th grade teacher that if you like were really good in doing your work, you'd get a Starburst, and I've learned to have a healthy attachment style with Starburst, but there's just wrappers fucking everywhere, and I cannot deal with that. Like, that's such an inconvenient candy. I can't deal with that. They're great and they deserve praise, but they don't deserve that much praise because that's poor thinking. Unless they put like a joke on them or something, or like a fun fact. I love myself a fun fact. Any other derivative of Starbursts, not for me. I get what they're trying to do. I get it. It's just not for me. Swedish Fish are interesting. I'm gonna put Swedish Fish in B tier because they're only really good when you're at a sporting event. Like, I don't think anybody's like thrilled when they get Swedish Fish in like their pillowcase or whatever, but like, I don't think people are like mad about it either. They're just like, okay, like this is fine, I guess, whatever. I have never understood these things. Like, it's just something rubs me the wrong way with them. Like, I feel like I can't trust them. I'm not really rocking with those things. I just don't like them. Sorry. Sweet Tarts are another one that I have like a personal relationship with when I had like that fructose intolerance stuff, but they're not that good. Like, it's an old person candy. They've never really, I don't know. I feel like the whole Sweet Tart brand is like, okay, they're just nothing to write home about. Like, it's a candy that everyone, like I said, is just like, all right, sure, like I'll take them. Like, this is something you're okay to wager when you're trading your favorite candies with people. I feel like Toblerone, oh my gosh, automatic S tier, no question, absolutely no question. Dude, you see a Toblerone, especially like at the airport or something, when all you want is just a little something sweet, a little sweet treat to graze on. There's nothing that satisfies more than a Toblerone. I love like the shape, like there's an activity to do while you eat this thing. It's kind of why like the Hershey bar gets you know, the S tier too. Like, there's something to do. You can break it off into little pieces. It's easily shareable. Oh, the taste is amazing. I just feel like there's nothing better than Toblerone. Toothpaste, what the fuck is that? I do really like this toothpaste though. I used this toothpaste this morning. I do really like this toothpaste. And you know what? Oh, I would be such a hypocrite. For Halloween candy, okay, obviously, like, yes, duh. But on like a separate note, like that's kind of smart, you know, encourage the kids to not have those cavities. That's a good idea. I don't really hate that idea. You gotta educate the kids on good dental care. I will openly have opinions about people with cavity. No, I'm just kidding. I don't really care if you have a cavity. Oh, I feel like, yeah, okay, these are classic. They're classic. And I know what everyone's gonna say. I can sniff the comments right now. I can already tell the comments are gonna be like, well, Sam, you put Starburst in the A tier because they're good, but like they have a bunch of rappers, and those are the same thing. Yes, I understand. And you know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm a hypocrite. That's just what it is. But I don't really care. Tootsie Rolls are S tier, no question. I mean, like, I don't know. They're classic. They have really cool commercials. You can't really deny them the S tier. Like, that's kind of sacrilegious to be like the Tootsie Roll when. All right, I know this is such a dumb metric, but like, it's gonna be like the 1800s or something. 1908. Okay, they get a pass. They're getting in the S tier. You can cry about it. I'm a hypocrite. I don't really care. And you know what's weird about them? They don't really like taste chocolatey. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but they don't really taste. I don't know. They're weird. They're kind of a weird breed. The fruity ones are also absolutely scrumptious. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I really like the fruity ones, especially like the vanilla one. I feel like nobody's gonna agree with me on that, but I really like Tootsie Rolls. Okay, the normal Twizzlers, C. Sorry, they're good. They're not that good. They're on par with me with black licorice. However, if the peel rope licorice or Twizzlers were up there, A tier. Having something to do while you eat your candy is very important. I can't think of really anything else that gets up there as far as like important metrics besides your relevancy, your branding. Like, I feel like of the things that are important for candy so far today, obviously the vessel, obviously the actual like activity of eating the thing is pretty important, like the branding, the history. But like, I can't do anything with regular Twizzlers. There's nothing I can do to save you. Like, they're good, and like they have the market cornered on like the licorice, I guess, which is like a big industry, especially if you're like over 50 years old. But I just feel like there's nothing that I can do for you, and so I'm gonna have to put you in the C tier. My mom really likes Twizzlers. Shout out my mom. Whoppers, come on, not even a question. I don't even get how you can put them anywhere else. Like, I really like, what is it, like the malt flavor or whatever. That's really good. They're in little bites. I love little bites. I would not like Whoppers if it was a giant bar, I think, but I like the little bites, guys. A lot of good memories with Whoppers. And I like that you can kind of like do something with them. Like, you can like eat all the chocolate on the outside. Even I mean, it'd be kind of weird for doing that, but you can. So anyway, that's my tier list for the candies. I'm pretty happy with that. I feel like these are generally the ones that I would want to hold on to. And then moving downwards, these are the ones that'd be fine to get rid of. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know this is kind of a different video than I normally do, but I wanted to do something to get more into like the holiday spirit. I will be on tour this Halloween, so unfortunately I don't get to pass out candy or kind of partake in all of like the fun scary movie marathons and everything. Hopefully I can get a cool costume to wear on stage for my show that I'm playing, and I hope that everybody else who is going to be home is going to have a great Halloween. Make sure you go get some good candy while you're trick-or-treating. Make sure you dress up in a really awesome Halloween costume, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment any future videos you would like to see down below.